Welcome to the Supreme Resort, Land v. World, a podcast about Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and which is the Supreme Resort. Each episode, we will discuss and explore each resort, ride by ride, land by land, park by park, deluxe hotel by deluxe, whatever, to determine which is better. I'm your host, Jimmy, and thank you for joining me on this quest to help the greater good of humanity answer this long, elusive question, which is better, Disneyland or Walt Disney World? See, the funny thing is, I actually have in this notes deluxe hotel, but I said land by land, park by park, and I'm reading it, even though I know it. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Joining me as always is Deluxe Dan.
Hello, I am Deluxe Dan. I am also reading these words. My presence here is brought to you by the Shakey's Bunch Lunch Buffet, which if you're listening to this recording live, as many of you are not, it closes on the West Coast. The Bunch Lunch Buffet will be finished on the West Coast in exactly 1.5 hours. So wake those kids up and get them moving.
Deluxe Dan. And we have Economic Eric. Economy
Extravagant.
Eric. Extravagant Eric. Thank you. Extravagant Eric.
I was trying to decide if am I economic or extravagant?
No, you're extravagant.
Oh, I'm extravagant. So meet me at 1900 Park Fair, where we can sip mimosas in the shade, while peacocks, live peacocks, fan us with their feathers to keep us cool in the morning dew.
They're trained.
So a few things. You've got peacocks inside.
Yeah.
It's the morning and you're having mimosas at 1900 Park Fair. That all tracks.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And listener, you tell us about yourself. Oh.
What kind of peacocks do you have fanning you right now?
Do you have peahens?
Fan you?
Oh, peahens. No, peahens. They're terrible at fanning.
Why
would
not
you
terrible
have a
at
peahen fanning you?
Who's not terrible at fanning?
Elle Fanning. She's very good. Okay. This just in. Shakey's watch.
Oh, we need a song.
Yeah.
I need a sound.
Hi, I'm Hugh House.
Shakey's watch. We have heard absolutely nothing from Shakey's.
Eric, I will get you a sting and like newsroom sounds.
Okay, thank you.
However, we have had some responses from listeners. You, the listener, have responded and said, "Yeah, I'll be there." However, not enough of you have responded to say, "Hey, I'll be there," for us to really want to
push,
dial in and commit. So if you're thinking about it, if you're interested, it's February when you're listening to this, February 2026. And we're talking about July. That takes some planning. So if you're interested or thinking about it, please email one of us or all of us. You can email Jason at earsup-podcast.com.
Please do.
Johnson at concierge.com.
Those emails.
Hunt at concierge.com or Dan
at ears up
at earsup-podcast.com.
Yeah.
So emailing one of us or all of us to let us know you're interested. You don't have to commit. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to send us a check. Just let us know you're interested so that we can get enough people to not embarrass ourselves. Great. Have we already listened to our ad, or are we going to do that later?
Oh, yeah. It feels
break?
like it's the last one for some time. So,
the last ad, not the last podcast, everybody.
They're kind of, after our last podcast, they're withdrawing their sponsorship, but we're still going to play it.
We promoted another dating service app that's related to the Disney parks. And so our overlord was upset. And I think this is our last contractual advertisement.
Until we decide it's funny again.
That's right.
Yeah. Here we go.
Your attention, please.
At Single Riders, we know love isn't just about fireworks and matching magic bands. It's about connection, commitment, building a future. And sometimes it's about wiping away one lonely tear under the fireworks at Epcot. while whispering, maybe someday. Our founder, Joe the Bearded Nerd, isn't afraid to admit he's not just here to match. He's here to matter. He wants what we all want. A home, a partner, a legacy. And he's been brave enough to say it into his phone repeatedly until it formed a brand.
I'm a guy that's single. You know, I'm looking for a relationship. I want to have a family and all that shit. And every girl that I talk to either just wants to, like, fuck around or just, like, disappears when shit starts getting actually good. Like, that shit's frustrating. And
isn't it refreshing to hear a man express his feelings so clearly, so vulnerably, so aggressively disappointed in you? At Single Riders, we believe in second chances, third chances, 4 DVC contract buybacks deep into your 5th chance. Because sure, he's waved every red flag imaginable, but he's holding them like roses. And isn't that what real romance looks like? You're not running away. You're running toward his vision board. Use offer code. Please don't cancel Joe for exclusive access to the lightning lane of love. Because actually good might just mean emotionally unavailable, but in a condo. Single Riders, connection that won't ghost you unless it's your fault.
do you want to date me?
We'll miss you, Joe the Bearded Nerd.
Oh,
Okay. Any other business? Any other business you have before we start the show?
I've got business.
I've got so much business.
President business.
I got so much business. My businesses have businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It sounds wonderful. Listener, we've heard you. We've gotten the letters. Please stop them. Please stop the emails unless they're about Shakey's live meetup in July.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard you. And so we're addressing all of your letters and notes, and we are going to complete the Deluxe Hotel saga. Now, there will be another episode in this saga, which is, of course, the Home Away from Home resorts. But yes, let's please.
Well, we're doing East Coast, right?
That's right. We're doing East Coast.
Yeah. That was the West
This is
Coast.
this is the Disney World Deluxe Hotel Resorts, not Good Neighbor Disney Deluxe Hotel Resorts.
Right. Sorry, I thought I
Take
had
it
a
away.
good sting for that, and I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, no,
Go ahead
it's
and
fine.
take it away with the Deluxe Hotel East Coast theme song.
Okay.
We don't need to listen to the whole thing.
Oh, we don't. We didn't put it in post.
But whatever. We can do whatever. This is our
What
show.
are we putting in post?
Yeah, we already listened to it.
Yeah.
Eric's life is very difficult.
That's it. I'm out.
What? Oh, no, he left. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there are 8 deluxe hotels at Walt Disney World.
Mhm.
I'm going to share a little bit about the perks of staying at one of these 8 deluxe resort hotels.
Which one? You'll have to guess.
That's right. This is
The
this is
third
true
one
to-
is going to make your doctor pee.
This is true for all the deluxe resorts. Walt Disney World Deluxe Resorts offer the most premium on-site experience, prioritized for guests seeking convenience, extra time in the parks, and high-end amenities. Here are the exclusive benefits for deluxe guests. Extended evening theme park hours. This is the most significant exclusive benefit for deluxe and villa guests in 2026. On select nights, you can stay in a specific theme park for 2 additional hours after it closes to the general public.
Yeah, but you know what would be better? A single fast pass
That's right.
Mhm.
I was going to
that
rub
I
that
can
in.
use for one day of my stay.
I was going to rub that in momentarily. Prime proximity and transportation. Most deluxe resorts are within walking distance or a very short ride via monorail, boat, or Skyliner to at least one theme park. This makes midday breaks much easier to manage compared to staying at a value or moderate. Spacious accommodations. Standard rooms at deluxe resorts are typically 344 to 440 square feet, offering more space than the moderate 315 or the value 260. They also feature interior hallways and private balconies or patios. These resorts feature highly themed destination pools like the 3-acre Stormalong Bay, which just reopened, full-service spas, fitness centers, and valet parking. upscale dining. These resorts house multiple table service restaurants, signature/fine dining options, and popular character breakfasts. In 2026, seasonal perks, guests staying in summer 2026, May 26th to September 8th, receive free admission to a Disney water park on their check-in day. Of course, that's true for everybody.
That's an awesome feature.
It is, but that's true for all the hotels, so forget I said it.
Oh.
Additionally, 2026 packages offer free dining plans for kids 3 to 9. Select, I should say.
Huh.
There you go. So that is the features and or benefits of staying at a deluxe Walt Disney World Resort Hotel. So as we go through these 8 resorts, we're going to talk about, kind of like we did with the Disneyland, we're going to talk about the transportation, proximity, some special features. Dan has prepared a report for each resort.
Sure.
With some facts, some possibly facts, some sound like facts, but probably aren't, and some that are completely made up. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get all of them done, but
just whatever. Whenever.
So
what
if you listen to the show regularly, you know what I'm here for. Let's just say it that way.
Eye candy.
That's right.
So,
hey, Jimmy, my eyes are up here.
Oh, sorry.
Wow.
I always do that. You should stop standing up during the podcast. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so here's what I did. I ran a random week, a random Tuesday or random Wednesday in August for all the deluxe hotels for 2 people, 1 night. I believe with 2-day park hopper. It might just be a hotel though. Actually, I think it's just a hotel.
It is with the park hopper because I'm looking at the price right now for Animal Kingdom Lodge for Monday, Tuesday, and it's like $4.
Okay, so this is 2 people, 1 night, 2-day park hopper.
Yeah,
not bad.
Something like that.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter because these prices change all the time. The point is I did that so we could sort by dollar value, and the least expensive deluxe resort hotel at the time was Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Oh.
So Disney's Animal Kingdom, as a vacation planner, is the last place I would tell anyone to stay as far as proximity to resorts, because there's only one way to access anything, and that's a bus.
I was going to ask, and why is that? But
that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
It is deliberately remote, as you want to protect the animals from loud noises and whatnot. The fence of the resort actually, or at least maybe Animal Kingdom, shares a fence with the Holiday Inn Vacation Club Resort. That is how far remote west it is. Obviously, you all know that when you're staying in many of the rooms, not all of the rooms, the biggest benefit is the proximity to animals. Now, these are not the same animals that are on the safari. These are their own independent. They have their own independent houses, if you will. There are giraffes, et cetera, et cetera. So you look out your window, they're further away than the advertising would have you believe. It's not like, if you look at the ads, the giraffes are like leaning into your window, eating out of your hand, but they're significantly further away than that.
True.
However, it is nice to have the Savannah view. Now, there are people who could spend that $644 and their view is the parking lot, which more rooms than you would hope would have that view.
It's roughly half.
Yeah, roughly. It's not quite, because they're little alcoves of Savannah. But anyway,
true.
Some wonderful restaurants in this hotel. Sanaa is wonderful. Sanaa is the steakhouse. Jiko is the buffet. I forget which one is which.
Yeah.
So the buffet is incredibly good. We went there for my sister's birthday one year with the whole family, and it's a phenomenal buffet with very unique offerings, kind of African-inspired offerings, but everything I had was delicious. The other one is an American steakhouse with an African flair, and take that for what you will. It's wonderful. Highly recommended. Also, you are attached somewhat to the vacation club that is the Kidani Village. We talked about their pools. You've heard all about that. The biggest feature of the Kidani Village Vacation Club Resort, similar look, similar lobby, similar, obviously you're getting the view of the Savannah, but there's a restaurant there that was a sleeper for a while. Now it's really difficult to get into. And that is called, Eric, say it with me.
I'm sorry, I was
I
opening.
don't remember what it's called. I can't think of it right
Coke
now.
Zero over here.
It's really good. That's all you need to know. There's
I'm not seeing where
flatbreads
it
and
is.
naans and dippers and deliciousness.
Where is it in relation to the Animal Kingdom Lodge? Because I'm not seeing it on the
It's
map.
next door to Animal Kingdom Lodge at the Kadani Village, which is the villas at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah.
Stop yelling at your phones, everybody. And maybe that's Sanaa. Anyway, Eric, do you have anything you want to add while I look this up?
So Sanaa is in the main the main Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah, we got that.
I don't. I was opening up a can of pop. Okay.
Can of pop.
I don't know what you missed. But it's what are we missing? What
I'm trying to remember the name of the restaurant that's at the. Sorry,
Chico,
that is
the
Sanaa.
cooking place.
So Boma is the Flavors of Africa. Boma is the
Boma.
buffet. Chico
Yeah.
is the steakhouse, and Sanaa is the restaurant I was trying to come up with. So
Correct,
Sanaa is
yeah.
at Kanani Village. Delicious food, flatbreads, etc. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else about the? Oh yeah, so bus the only transportation. It's out in the middle of nowhere, etc., etc. Anybody else have anything to add? Dan, any fun facts or not so fun facts?
Oh well, no. ChatGPT didn't create anything for this one.
I can just say from staying there, going to your room will be a walk.
Yeah, well.
Let's say something nice about this hotel.
I thought I already did.
No,
we talked about how wonderful it is. The food is great. The atmosphere. I'm sure there's some fun facts about the thatching of the roofs by actual Africans.
This seems to me. I guess my role in these is I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, who is it for? I think this is probably, if you have like, let's say it's a family trip, right? And grandma and grandpa, or like grumpy uncle and aunt, or whoever, like they want to be there for like a day of park, but they also just like want to be there to like be there and like hang out occasionally, and also have a little like vacation for themselves. This is where you send them.
I can say
great.
I've stayed here one night, and that one night is so memorable to me. I loved waking up in the morning and having a cup of coffee and watching those giraffes not be 12 inches from my face. Just watching the whole thing take place. They released the animals. They put out food, and everybody was. It was a very peaceful way to start my day.
Yeah.
I have to say, I really enjoyed that morning, and it's the only time I've stayed there, and I want to stay there again because of this.
Yeah, we stayed at the vacation club, and we actually got a villa inside of the main building.
Okay.
The cool thing is, so the wildlife viewing, you don't have to stay there to have a view of the savannah. If you just go to the lobby, you're going there for Boma, you go outside, and there are animal experts all the time.
Oh, yeah.
There are people that are just standing there waiting to answer questions. Sometimes you could do a night vision thing. Some nights you can go out and they'll give you night vision
That would
goggles.
be so cool.
There's giraffes, zebra for you non-Americans. There are gazelles, kudu, flamingos, and cranes all throughout. So it's really neat. It's something you should do. Dan, you kind of nailed it with the who's it for. I think a lot of it, people who want to go to Disney World think Animal Kingdom because of the animal viewing, and it's really cool. It's not as cool as it looks on TV, but it is really interesting. It's very peaceful. But if you want to do the parks, that is not the place to stay.
Well, I also
we're
think
solely reliant.
It's more like, there's that Venn diagram of like, I'm here for vibes and I'm here to crush the rides, right? I think if you're all the way over on the vibe side and you really don't care if like the best way to access the parks is to get on a bus after most of the people have already gone on the bus, probably a perfect place for you.
Yes,
absolutely. Yeah.
So
it's bus to everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
But I mean, some people don't care. Some people are like, I'm not here for the bus. I'm barely here for the parks. I'm here for the vibes.
And that was it.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there for that morning experience, to watch the animals out there. that was it was one of the most restful experiences I've ever had.
Yeah, and it's an interesting thing. If you look at the aerial view of the resort resort was actually shaped like the horns of I think it's it's not a ram, but it's actually shaped like an animal's horns. I think it's
Kudu?
a crawl. I don't know. Anyway,
crocodile.
So the building was
Not a
designed by Peter
crocodile.
Dominic. It mimics a South African safari lodge. The resort houses over 380 museum quality African artifacts, including a 16-foot tall Igbo, which is like a Jele mask in the lobby. High thatched ceilings, authentic African woodwork, and cultural displays.
You're also
Delightful.
very close to Chewy's, Texas Roadhouse,
Sure.
Kiki's Breakfast Cafe, and Burlington Coat Factory. But
Yeah, those are
there's
all
no
the
direct roads
Kidani
to get
Village.
there.
Oh, man, I can't find a good Burlington coat factory around here.
That's right.
They're more than just coats,
Yeah. Okay, unless you have anything else, let's move on from Animal Kingdom and move on to the next most expensive, next least most expensive. Anyway,
Most
Okay.
worst, least.
that's right. Thank you. That
Well,
helps. Is the Contemporary Resort. Now, this is at the time
That's
was
the next most least?
That's right. We're starting with the least expensive, and we're going to the most expensive. This is the next least most expensive.
Oh, hey guys, did you know? And again, this is from ChatGPT. Did you know that the monorail goes through the hotel's main building?
What?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Next thing you know, there's going to be names on windows on Main Street.
That's right.
What?
So we were talking about poser Disney fans, which we won't get into how that came up. But you, listener, you all have those friends. Oh, I love Disney, yeah. And here in East Coast, I'll we go to Disney World all the time. We love the parks. I was like, have you ever been in Disneyland? She's like, where's that? There's one in California too.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually happened. All right.
Yeah, no,
So
it's only in Hong Kong.
The Contemporary Resort is, as Dan pointed out, and sorry, listener, if this is news to you, but the monorail does go through part of the Contemporary Resort, not the entire thing. Some fans may be disappointed to find out that you could book a room for $709 and not stay in the building that the monorail goes through. There is a second tower,
Wow.
which is a garden tower. I forget what it's called, but anyway, it is not the A-frame. And if you're paying the least amount for your room, the odds are you'll be staying in that tower, and you'll be very disappointed when you're not looking out your window to see the monorail go through the building.
I feel like that very thing has been addressed on Hotel Hell many times.
About the Contemporary?
No, about just like you booked you booked thinking you're gonna stay in this iconic hotel, and then they actually have this like offshoot wing. I think
That's
it's the
right.
Roosevelt Hotel. Oh, I can look it up.
Hotel Hell is a fantastic
It's
show.
a wonderful show.
The opening, you watch it for the opening credits alone. There's a tiger.
This is the
It's like a tiger with flames behind it going down an elevator. I don't know.
It's
It's
insane.
wonderful. And it's
It's a
really
wonderful-
just kitchen. It's just kitchen nightmares again. That's all he does is
right,
go to the
right.
kitchen anyway.
That's what I thought. Okay.
But it's more insane because I guess it appears that people who own hotels are a very unique personality type.
Mhm. I thought you went
Okay.
Hotel Hell talked about the Contemporary over it. It's
Oh, no,
Gordon
no.
Ramsay. Oh, you might think you're staying in the A-frame. Anyway, so the Contemporary. Obviously, you can get views of Magic Kingdom on one side and Bay Lake on the other side. We won't really go into the pools because we already did that. Monorail goes through, talked about that. You will go through security in the Contemporary Hotel. So if you're going to Magic Kingdom, you'll have already gone through security before you get there. So that's kind of a convenient thing. You can take a monorail to the Magic Kingdom. You can walk to the Magic Kingdom and go through security on the walkway there. You could take a boat to the Magic Kingdom. You could take a monorail to the Epcot monorail station to go to Epcot. Everything else you'll have to bus.
I never thought about
Right.
this. Do they have, if you're staying on the monorail loop, do they have security at each one of those hotels?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you go
that's-
through security
okay.
before you get on the monorail.
That actually makes a ton of sense. That's
It does.
interesting.
It's quite seamless for sure.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
bad.
No. We, of course, stay at Bay Lake Tower, which we're not talking on this show because that's a different category of vacation club, home away from home, etc. That is our home resort. We love it there, and God bless the Contemporary. Chef Mickey's is a very famous character dining, Mickey-shaped waffles. The Mary Blair mural we must have talked about with the 5-legged goat.
Yeah, we did a
Contempo
whole
Cafe is
episode
pretty
on
good.
it
Yeah.
approximately a decade ago.
Yeah, Steakhouse 71, et cetera, et cetera.
Here's a probably accurate. You could ice skate in the atrium
That is not
because
true.
it's big enough.
Also not true.
You can also probably hear the monorail from your room.
Could be true.
Feels accurate, but isn't. You can ride the monorail to your room.
Yep.
That would be awesome. It just stopped at every floor.
305.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados del puerto.
Oh, here's a totally inaccurate, but would be awesome because the rooms are modular. They slowly reorganize themselves throughout the day.
You're in
Yes,
your
we
room.
We did talk about the modular thing. The idea was to be able to, I don't think the idea was ever actually to replace them on site, but the same was done with Wilderness Lodge. No, sorry.
Yes.
And no, same was done with Polynesian. My bad.
Yeah.
Anything else on the Contemporary?
Nobody likes it.
Now, the next least most expensive is the Wilderness Lodge. Now, Wilderness Lodge is
Everybody likes it.
So if I'm going to say of all the properties if you're going to pay the money for a deluxe, of all the properties to stay, I would probably stay. Well, sorry, I'll get to that later. The last one I would pick is Animal Kingdom Lodge for the reasons mentioned. The second
Because you hate
last one I
animals.
would is Wilderness Lodge because of its lack of proximity. Now it's a wonderful hotel.
It is
a great lobby. If you look at the Yellowstone, it's like the Yellowstone Inn or Yellowstone Lodge or whatever.
The Old Faithful Lodge.
The Old Faithful, yes.
Yeah.
It's an exact
Old
replica.
Faithful Inn is what it's
Yes.
called. Yeah.
Yeah, we had stayed there that summer, and then we went with the concierges, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just stayed here in Wyoming."
Absolutely.
Very faithful recreation. It's old, anyway. So
I don't get it.
Great property. There is a bubbling brook inside the lobby that flows down into the waterfalls that go into the pool. It's a seamless transition, although the water is different than the pool water. It looks like it's going through all the way to the lake. There's a geyser out by the lake that erupts every so often. I think maybe every 30 minutes. Wonderful grounds to walk around in. Of course, the most famous restaurant in there is the
Whispering Canyon Cafe.
Thank you. And why do they call it the Whispering Canyon, Eric?
Because they like to yell a lot
That's right.
when you request ketchup.
It's irony.
Oh, I get it now. So it
Dan
looks like
gets it now.
the best way. So it's not like it's in a weird place where it's like the illusion of being secluded.
That's right.
Where it looks like you would need to take a boat.
Yes.
The best
you
way,
can't-
you could take a
can't get-
bus,
Yes, you can.
Mhm.
but it looks like the best way to deal with things is to take a boat to Contemporary and then go from there. Question mark.
Yeah, I think if you're going to get on the boat, just get on the boat to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
Right.
really, if you're gonna go boat wise, you're going to the Magic Kingdom. I've stayed at the Wilderness Lodge many times, and boat is great. Boat is going
love
to
Don't we, folks?
boat is going to really just the Magic Kingdom. Otherwise, you're going to take a bus.
Do
Yeah.
boat go to transportation center?
Yes,
No.
boat go to transportation center. So you could take the boat to the transportation, to the TTC, and then you can take the monorail down to Epcot.
Okay.
You
me
can
take
also
boat
take
to Contemporary, then me monorail to transportation. Question.
Uh,
There's definitely a boat from Contemporary to
Yeah.
Wilderness Lodge, having taken it in the past to go.
Oh,
eat.
it
Yeah.
sounds like it doesn't go Wilderness Lodge to Contemporary. You would have to like take the whole.
It
loop?
does.
It does.
Okay,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Yeah.
From experience, it does that.
Okay.
I think it's kind of like the whole Epcot resort area where it goes from Wilderness to Contemporary to Magic Kingdom to back. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know that there's a direct.
Yeah, it does look like you. It's same, and with the what's the other the place where you're camping, the camping lodge place,
Fort Wilderness.
the
Yeah.
Fort
Fort
Wilderness.
Wilderness. Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like you're kind of, if you're there, you're kind of committing to the bit of like, I'm going to be in the wilderness.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
it-
want to
it-
go to
yeah.
a hootenanny, yeah, you can go that way.
The Hoop to Do review, which is at
Yeah.
Fort Wilderness, which we've talked about on a different podcast. Also, I think it's interesting that there is an actual tree, a pine tree called a lodgepole pine. And the Wilderness Lodge is a 7-story lobby made entirely from lodgepole pines from Oregon and Washington and Montana.
Wow.
In fact,
Sorry, not Washington, Montana.
there are 4 miles. If you lay them all end to end, 4 miles of lodgepole pines.
Mm. There's an 82-foot tall fireplace designed to represent the colors and layers of the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Fire Rock Geyser, I mentioned. Artificial geyser based on Old Faithful erupts every hour on the hour between 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. We talked about Whispering Canyon, and Artist Point is very much like Napa Rose. Feels similar aesthetically, sign-wise and everything. At least it used to.
But with a Snow White bent on it
That's right.
now.
Which is newer than when I first started going there.
Yeah.
In November 2007, it was designated as part of the Florida Green Lodging Program. There you go. Okay. Anything else about Wilderness Lodge before we move on to the Beach Club?
Yeah, I
2
think this
dozen
one.
hidden
If we're talking about,
Mickeys.
I think if we're
Ooh.
talking about what?
2 dozen hidden Mickeys in the
Oh, I thought you were saying
lobby
something about
alone.
hickeys. I think this is who is it for thing. I think this is for the person who maybe doesn't know that they disengage. It's for me, basically.
I
100%, Dan.
love this resort.
It's a wonderful resort. It's a great feel. There's just the bubbling brook, like sort of, what do they call that? The natural water that comes out of the ground. A spring. The springs
Yeah,
that come out of the
spring.
ground. There's a little bridge that goes over. You can watch the water originating from the lobby is really cool. And you're right, Dan. It is very much outside of the bubble while being in the bubble.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's a to-do to get there. You can't just walk.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it's a huge to do, because I
No.
What I'm getting from this is that you like being in the bubble and like being very like, I am in the bubble, I am in the
Mhm.
bubble.
Mhm.
Where with me, it's like, after I'm done with the park, it's like, I don't need to hear another rendition of Under the Sea for like another 18 hours.
But you sure
I
won't
like-
there.
But
You
I
won't.
like the convenience of
Hope here bare necessities.
being close enough that it's like, okay, I'm going to wake up, 15 minutes before I would if we're staying at the Contemporary, and I'm still going to make it to rope drop via a boat.
Sure.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next least most expensive deluxe hotel at Walt Disney World is the Beach Club. Now, the Beach Club, Boardwalk, and Yacht Club would be my top 3 in no particular order. If anyone that I book stays and is willing to pay the deluxe price, that is where I recommend.
Mm-hmm.
So the transportation
choice.
is going to be the same for the 3 of these. The Beach Club is the closest resort to Epcot. It is the closest resort to the Skyliner. You can walk to Epcot. You can walk to Hollywood Studios. You can boat to Epcot. You can boat to Hollywood Studios. You can Skyliner to Hollywood Studios. And the proximity to so many restaurants and shops that are open till sometimes 1, 2 in the morning, which again is going to be true for the Boardwalk and the Yacht Club as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Yacht Club and Boardwalk are identical hotels. They were designed and built at the same time by the same people. And the only difference between the two is the decor. Beach Club is a little bit more beachy. Yacht Club is a little more yachty.
Yeah, Robert Stern, the architect, said that the yacht club is shingle style externally, like a button-down blue blazer, if that means anything for y'all. And the beach club is stick style, which is a style of architecture, I guess. It's less formidable, and it's more sand between your toes feeling.
Which you can literally get in the Stormalong Bay sand bottom pool.
You sure can. These two hotels were originally going to be a French hotel or a Bavarian hotel, but they didn't stick along with that. They went along to everybody's favorite time period, the early 1900s.
That's right. So also, we won't talk about the pool because I think we did a whole deep dive on all the pools, right?
We sure did.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
It didn't win.
Yeah, this whole area
Oh, sorry.
is
Listen to that episode.
this whole
Oh,
area
man.
is
Spoiler.
I think it's probably, we were talking about that Venn diagram thing. I think this is probably right in the middle, where like it's close enough that you can crush some rides. It's a walk to 2 of the 4 parks, an easy walk to 2 of the 4. But it also, it's almost like, depending on your mindset, you could be like, yeah, I'm still in the bubble, or like, I'm out of the bubble and this is like a different themed experience.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's, I think these two might be, I mean, I haven't thought about what I'm about to say that much, but they could be very like a kind of Goldilocks answer to where is the whole family gonna stay.
Oh, that's nice. I like that idea. Yeah.
I totally agree. That's why I recommend these resorts for all people I book. And if price is an issue, then you stay at Swan and Dolphin. Significantly less expensive, but all the same benefits.
Kind of the same stuff, yeah. Now, if would your recommendation change if they're like, we're going to be at the Magic Kingdom all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is like middle age, like adults with some kids, but also some older children, and like a real mix. This is the real mix place.
Yeah, it's kind of got something for everyone. If you have just small children who are only going to want to do Magic Kingdom, that's not what I recommend. But most people I book are families.
Yeah.
And they find that they rope drop all the other parks, and then at the end of the day, go to Magic Kingdom. They get all the stuff done because all the kids have gone home. And it's always open later. Magic Kingdom is always the latest park open. Okay, so the most famous restaurant at the Beach Club is the Beaches and Cream. And it features the kitchen sink, which serves 4 for $39.
That is a giant...
Yeah, it literally comes in a sink, right?
Yeah.
Scoops of vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, cookies and cream, and mint chocolate chip, topped with hot fudge, peanut butter, Snickers pieces, fresh baked brownie, and smothered in every additional topping we have. Also available, chocolate lovers or Napoleon. Neapolitan. Thank you.
There we go. Not Napoleon. It's not shorter. It's not a shorter version.
Yeah, so that's the Beach Club. Anything else about the Beach Club?
It feels a little stuffy to me.
The Yacht Club's a little stuffy.
Oh yeah. Sorry, the boardwalk is the fun one.
The boardwalk, which is next.
Yeah.
Everything I said about the Beach Club, also true.
Currently, exterior work being done on both hotels.
Okay.
It's just exterior work. So there's a little. They recently renovated Stormalong Bay, which is the sand bottom pool and the giant water slide coming from a shipwreck into the sand bottom pool. But the exterior of the hotels is currently being redone through 2027.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to the boardwalk. Again, everything I said about the beach club as far as proximity to things. The boardwalk is just closer to the boardwalk, if that makes sense. The shopping and the nightlife and the streetmosphere and the mother-daughter duo who do like a hula hoop show
Oh
and
man,
magicians.
they're so great.
It was originally themed after 1920s, 30s Atlantic City boardwalk, which we had covered somewhere along the way.
Yep.
It looks like the trade-off between these is if you're staying at the yacht club or the beach club, which I think I just now realized are two different things. If you're staying at either of those, you're probably going to end up over on the boardwalk side for a lot of the entertainment
for
stuff.
fun.
Yeah. But then the trade-off is if you're over at the boardwalk, it's like 15 more steps to get to Epcot.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So recreation, the Keister coasters, 200-foot long water slide. It's fun. Dining used to be an ESPN club. It was the first ESPN zone type thing. It is now an ridiculously expensive cake shop.
The cake bake shop. Yeah.
I think biggest feature for me, there's an Italian restaurant, which is just okay. It's good. But the restaurant's bar is the Abracadabar, which we've talked about on the show, I believe.
Love it.
A lot of fun facts, more bourbon than any other restaurant in any other Disney hotel in the world.
Fantastic selection.
Bourbon fan, that's where you go.
Yeah.
The art on the wall changes, I think, at 13 minutes after the hour. Every 13 minutes after the hour. There's some dominoes on the wall, and I think I told Jeremy this, that are the numbers of the date of the origin of spectral magic, because magic, abracadabra. So there's just myriad things like that. The stuff in the wallpaper. There's a lot of things to do. So if you go there, ask your waitress, tell me the history, tell me fun facts, and they will, and it's fun.
I think people actually go to the dance hall, like non-Disney.
Yeah, it's not open all the time anymore. They've changed those hours.
Okay.
Yeah. And of course, the Dueling Piano Bar is gone.
Yeah, I
Jelly
remember
Rolls
when we stayed there.
is done.
When we stayed there, that appeared to be the case. The vibe I'm getting from this, and that I got from staying there when we stayed there, is it's almost like you have access to like a mini
downtown Disney
Pleasure Island.
Yeah,
like the way Pleasure Island used to be when it was actually Pleasure Island and fun. Like it doesn't really fill all those gaps, but it comes close enough that like after a few days you feel like you're actually, I guess you don't get tired of it after like, it's not like one of those places where it's like, oh, there's so many things to do. And then after like 3 days, it's like, yeah, this place kind of sucks. Like this place kind of sucks thing I could see hitting, but only after like a full week.
Yeah, that's right. A great place. The seaside feels very Atlantic City, but without less smells. Cake bake shop, of course. There's they have a boardwalk ice cream shop. There's the pizza window, Trattoria Al Forno we mentioned before.
Right.
The Flying Fish Cafe. And then there used to be the only place that would brew beer on a Disney property. It's closed now.
Yeah, it's closed at this point.
Yeah, and the Atlantic board. Yeah, that's all just Anyway,
hey,
great
did
hotel.
You know why boardwalks were originally created?
Please tell us.
It was in Atlantic City. It was to keep those dirty beachgoers from bringing sand into the hotels. So, the original Atlantic City boardwalk was 8 feet wide and a mile long. And the point was to keep people from walking from the beach directly into the hotels.
Very nice. That sand could just fall between the cracks.
There you go.
And I know we must have talked on the show about the creepiest chairs of all time.
The nanny chairs, yes.
Yeah, the nanny chairs.
Okay, Yacht Club. I don't think there's much more to say about it other than the Yachtsman is getting a refurb, but otherwise everything we've said.
Yeah,
and it does feel
the whole place is getting a refurb.
That's right.
It does feel more stuffy, but I think that's obvious. That's on purpose. So
Yeah,
whatever.
that's right.
Yeah,
and it's more expensive technically. So if you can't afford all those things, we're not talking about it on this show, but the Swan and Dolphin I consider them eyesores. They were designed by a Marriott architect. They are Marriott properties. The Swan is a W and the Dolphin is a Westin. Oh, one's a Westin. Sorry, the Swan is a Westin. The Dolphin is a Sheraton.
Okay.
So just if you're a W Hotels fan, it gives you an idea. It's the same hotel. It's all the same stuff. I think maybe the linens are nicer in the Swan or whatever, but
the lobbies are fantastic.
Yeah, they're fun.
The
but they're
rooms are regular.
Yeah, they're regular, but they're oftentimes half the price of the Boardwalk Yacht Club Beach Club. So if you want to stay there for all the things I mentioned, that is your best bet.
Looks like currently the yacht club is for like tomorrow. The yacht club is less expensive than either of those two.
Well, there you go. I would suggest stay at the least expensive of those hotels because all the benefits we mentioned are all the same. Oh, also the Boardwalk, you can rent Surreys. You can rent little mouse boats. You can rent. We did a nighttime cruise to watch the Epcot show. It was reasonably priced when you divide it by 10 people, but they give you. We talked about it on the show before, but they give you snacks and drinks and non-alcoholic stuff. But all you can eat and drink. They give you a little boat tour. You sit on the water inside of Epcot without having to buy a ticket to watch the show. Illuminous, the story of us.
Yeah. Oh well, not anymore.
Oh, that's right. What's it called now?
It's a different show
Harmonious.
Now. But you can also rent a little multi person bike thing. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, one of those pedal boat things?
No.
Yeah, little Surreys. The little Surreys with the fringe on
the
top.
little land Surreys. Yeah, you can drive around the boardwalk with everybody pedaling. It's a multi-bike thing.
It's one of those dumb things with like a beer keg in the middle.
No, it's not. They don't have a beer keg.
But anyway, it's fun. It's a great resort area. And
Crescent Lake is a great place to just be,
hang out, grab a coffee, grab a margarita, corn dog. There's some carny games too, just in the spirit of beachiness.
So if we're going back to the analogy, this is where you send your drunk aunt or yourself.
Mm-hmm. And again, like all these, your boat, walk, Skyliner away from two theme parks. Sorry. Okay. Oh, look, I saw your definitely accurate notes. That's fun. Okay. Polynesian Resort is the next least most expensive resort. Polynesian was an opening day resort along with the Contemporary, so it is one of the oldest hotels on property.
Mm-hmm. Also, where the Beatles broke up.
That is where the Beatles broke up. That's right. John
is.
Lennon signed the official whatnot, and we talked about before the Contemporaries where Nixon had his "I'm not a crook" speech.
Right.
Beatles broke up with the Polynesian officially. The original rooms, were developed at the same time as the Contemporary, so they were also modular. All the things, and the restaurant that I wanted. So the Kona Cafe has true Kona coffee from Kona, Hawaii. It's very good. The restaurant, it's kind of like it used to be. I don't know if it's still the case, but it's similar to like a Brazilian fogo de chão kind of restaurant where they have meat skewers and they come and
at
cut
Ohana,
it off. And Ohana means family. That's where you meet Stitch and Lilo. It's great.
Fantastic dinner. Yeah.
We talked about the pool already. I think that might have won, if I'm not mistaken. But you should still listen to that episode.
Did Old Man Island win?
I don't remember. I think it might have.
Old Man Island won, I think.
Yeah, even though it's nothing but old men over there. Gross.
Teg really liked being an old man looking at the island.
I think Polynesian is probably the most inside the bubble of the options in terms of like the party really never ends. This is like I'm eating my cake and I'm like gonna scoop out the frosting from the dish. Like after
I love staying there. It's so great.
Yeah, I think that's probably true for all three. Contemporary, Polynesian, and Grand Floridian, because half the rooms are looking at the castle.
Yeah, I think in their own way, but I think with like the Contemporary, it's like, okay, yeah, it's right there, but I'm in this like basically like I'm in a spaceship kind of feeling. The Grand Floridian, I think there's some plausible deniability of like, well, it's the nicest place.
It's
so
the Victorian
at the
age.
nicest Victorian place. Where I think if you're staying at the Polynesian, it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get like sugar drunk on Disney while I'm here, and that's just kind of that's the vibe I'm getting. It's like I'm gonna stay in Adventureland. You know,
Yeah,
That's
well,
pretty
fair.
much it. Yeah.
I think that was kind of the original idea. Is like
Right.
Contemporaries Tomorrowland. You can see it from Tomorrowland. I think
Right.
that's part of that design, and this is Adventureland. And
but like I feel like you stay at the Contemporary because it's cool. Like that's the plausible deniability place where it's just like, yeah, I'm going to Disney World, but I'm not like one of those Disney adults. I'm staying at the Contemporary because it looks cool. Grand Floridian.
There's a train that runs through the middle
yeah,
of it.
did you know? And then like at the Grand Floridian, it's like, well, I stay at the nicest places wherever I go, so that But
I wear
the
polo shirts every day.
The Polynesian is just like, okay, if you're here just for this, why aren't you in Hawaii right now?
yeah, right. Might be cheaper. So
Yeah, it might
Polynesian, that is where you're going to find Trader Sam's East Coast version, the Grog Grotto, also very difficult to get into, very much like Anaheim. The original plan was to build 12-story high-rise buildings, but it was changed to a more thematic village layout with long houses. Villages such as Samoa, Oahu, Bali Hai, and Tonga. The resort dropped Village from its name in 1985 before restoring it in 2014. So it is currently the Polynesian Villas, or no, so Polynesian Village, but it wasn't for a while. They're all Moana themed now. There's the DVC. We talked about the pools.
Moana's a better movie.
There's the new DVC, basically Marriott.
That's right.
But stay in the old stuff. It's fine.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, Trader Sam's. We talked about Ohana and Kona Cafe.
Now, if you stay at the the Island Tower? Is that the Disney? Is that the DVC thing?
That's the DVC one. Yeah.
If you stay there, you have to walk all the way to the main hotel to get to the monorail, right?
Or you can walk to Magic Kingdom or Grand Floridian to get the monorail.
You can walk all the way to the Magic Kingdom.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I don't want to.
It's like right in the middle of it's basically in the center. Yeah, you could walk over and take boats.
Point is, you're not stepping out of your door and catching a monorail like right there at the hotel.
No, that's right.
No, it's
and
it's
I
not
doubt
that
they'll
far
let us
away.
stop. I don't know. If
No,
they'll
it
stop
wouldn't
there
make
either.
sense for them to.
Yeah, similar to Grand Floridian, you have to walk from their villas to the main building. Same with Bay Lake Tower. I got to walk out through a bridge outside to get to the main building to get them.
Yeah, the old Polynesian. There were buildings where you would have to make a little trek to the Grand Hall to get the monorail. So there's some territory to span.
Right.
Yeah.
It's bigger, Dan. It's bigger. That's why it's better.
I've definitely heard.
We did an episode about this.
Yes.
Okay, finally.
It was my first.
The next least most expensive, which is the most expensive, and this is true most of the time, is the Grand Floridian. Now, the Grand Floridian was not an opening day resort. It actually opened in the 80s. Is a Michael Eisner joint.
1st, 1988.
Is a Michael Eisner joint. It is considered the flagship hotel of Walt Disney World Resort. It is modeled after the Hotel del Coronado in San Diego.
Hello.
That's why Dan doesn't stay there, because he can stay at the OG.
Yeah.
His white gabled roofs. Obviously, you can walk to the Magic Kingdom, which, fun fact, you didn't always used to be able to do. There was a bridge. There was a canal where the water pageant show goes through, and there was not a bridge until this decade, I think.
Yeah.
So before that, you
such a strange oversight.
It's so weird. You had to take a monorail. You could not walk to Magic Kingdom, despite it being the closest resort to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. That was our honeymoon. Was like, wait, I can see it.
Yeah.
Why can't I walk there?
It's still a bit of a walk, but I do remember encountering it a couple times. I think from either end, where it's just like, oh, I think I'm just gonna walk from the Magic Kingdom over to the Grand Floridian. It's just like literally like in cartoons where it's just like the road just ends.
Yeah, that's right. Wile E. Coyote.
Like,
yeah, it's
boat
so weird.
or a monorail. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. So anyway, you can now walk. to the Magic Kingdom. 5-story lobby, monorail station. It's renowned for its luxury dining, including my favorite, Victoria and Albert's. We've mentioned before. It is a AAA 5-diamond restaurant, Michelin star rated, 7-course price fix menu. Incredible service. I've never seen anything like it. Something unlike anything you can do in the state of Florida outside of Walt Disney World. Victorian style, etc.
Jimmy, it's not 1900 Park Fair where they have a band organ.
Ooh, band organs back in the house. 1900 Park Fair is, of course, where you have a character greetings. There's a character breakfast there. Mary Poppins used to be. I'm not sure what it is anymore. And then, of course, on the water, you have that other restaurant that is called
Citrico's.
Citrico's, thank you.
And Jimmy, what else can you do at the Grand Floridian?
Well, Dan, not a lot of people know this, but if you've ever watched the Beach Boys Kokomo music video,
yeah, I'm glad you got that.
John
I
Stamos.
I meant to bring that up, and I totally forgot.
I know what you meant. So John Stamos playing the drums. The Kokomo video, the backdrop is, in fact, the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Also, they have a wedding pavilion.
Ooh,
what?
You and your beloved could share your nuptials.
It's so awkward.
I don't know. Anyway,
This is the most awkward way to say it. I love it.
there is a picture on the interwebs. If we ever became Facebook friends, everybody, Dan and I are pictured together on the patio of the Grand Floridian after my wedding.
Right. We're not married. He's married.
No.
He's married to someone else.
So we were young.
Neither of them
whippersnappers.
looked like that. Wow.
Nope. So we can put this image on this as a show image or whatever. But yeah, so I got married there and engaged there.
Do you know who cut the ribbon at this resort?
Michael Eisner.
John.
Well,
Lennon.
Michael Eisner was certainly one of the people who cut the ribbon on July 1st, 1988. The other person was Burt Reynolds,
Oh my goodness.
who was there to tape an episode of Win, Lose, or Draw
Oh my God.
Of course.
at MGM Studios.
Oh
down
my
the
God.
street.
That is the most peak Eisner thing that anyone could ever say. I mean, change it to Whoop. Now Burt Reynolds is good. I was gonna say change it to Whoopi Goldberg, and you have like trifecta.
Whoopi's pretty great too, but yes, this was Burt.
Wow.
Yeah. So those are the deluxe Disney World resorts. We're probably not going to have an episode about the Swan and Dolphin. You get the sense. We're probably not going to have an episode about all the Good Neighbor hotels that are on property by
Did we
Disney
do
Springs.
Riviera?
That's a DVC.
Okay.
We're going to have to do DVC as a separate
Okay.
thing, maybe.
It's my
Maybe.
We
place.
could just do an honorable mention because, you know, when we talk DVC, virtually all DVCs we just talked about because all
Yeah,
of those
pretty
properties have a
much.
DVC.
So we could run like an in memoriam,
That's right.
like an Oscar.
The only
In
DVCs
memoriam, the
that we
place
didn't
that I own
cover,
a tiny portion of.
we didn't cover Old Key West. We didn't cover
We
Saratoga
should
Springs.
just do a DVC like total episode.
Yeah, I agree.
About like being in the special secret club that you're part of that I'm not.
Absolutely.
Well, we could just do a Disney Vacation Club episode, and we could make it a versus because you got the two West Coasties.
True.
But in the spirit of this series, it's more informative for listeners than it is, you know, which is better. It's more, this is what this thing does. And so anyway,
Well, and you know, before you guys feel too proud of yourselves, I have an executive membership at Costco, so take that.
Well,
So
bully
do
for you, because so do I.
bully. Here's the
I'm
cool
a
thing
member
about
of
the
Ralph's Club.
executive
Are you
membership.
hold on, do not change the subject. Are you a member of Ralph's Club?
I challenge
I am.
you. I challenge you, Dan, to go into Ralph's and type in my cell phone number and see
Okay.
what happens.
Okay, all right, fine.
By the way, the best
Confetti
part about the
flies into the air.
executive membership of Costco
Yeah.
is that it's $120, I think.
Yeah.
And you get, you know, a certain percentage back when you spend. And if you
and
don't,
if you use Costco credit card, you get percentage back on gas.
so here's the thing: you spend $60 for a regular membership, you spend 120 for the deluxe, right?
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't get $60 back in cash, they will give you the balance. It's true. So all you're spending is $60 for a Costco membership. So you may as well get the executive because they'll pay you the difference if you don't meet that threshold.
Man,
That's right. Our new sponsor is Costco.
Costco.
Shakies, look out, because if we don't hear back from you,
can we do our live episode at Costco?
the Costco in Tustin.
just right in front of it.
That would be great. Back in the dairy section's all cold. Oh my God, I love Costco. And they're free samples. We don't need to feed anybody.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
walk
There
around.
you go.
It could be free. You just have to be a member.
That's right. That's funny.
I'm too awkward to take any of those samples.
Yeah, it is a little weird. It just feels like you're just lurking, you know?
Yeah.
The
They
ones
have
that the sample people at my Costco are very aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, they're
They want you
very
to take
aggressive.
it.
That's why I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
I like it.
nope, no, thank you.
No, I
thank
love
you.
it. They're like, you are eating this.
Yeah. The ones at mine feel like you're taking from them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, this is mine. Why are you taking it? Oh, now
Well,
I have to
and-
do more. I have to prepare more.
And I feel like with San Diego being how it is, that's how they should act at mine, but they don't, which is weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, there you go. That is the Disney World Deluxe Hotels. Everybody, hope you enjoyed that. Do we have anything else that we want to cover before?
I didn't
We
play
say
any of our
goodnight?
good songs during this episode, so that was great.
Oh, that's
Well,
fine.
but the listener will have heard them.
Will
Yeah.
they have?
We'll
So
see.
the problem with the songs, I like them. I like having them. I like making them. But they do end up being a little too long when played in full on
Oh,
the show.
yeah, the songs. Okay.
So I mean,
So Dan,
As opposed to Pier.
there you go.
so just some fun honorable mentions of the facts of the show. Dan found some definitely accurate facts, i.e., contemporary Polynesian and Grand Flirting on the Monorail loop. That's true. Probably accurate fun fact is you can often see Magic Kingdom fireworks from some balconies. Many guests report this.
Several.
Yeah.
Feels accurate, but doesn't. The Grand Floridians Orchestra plays the Imperial March at night. Feels dramatic and thematic, but that's not how the resort's music actually works.
Yeah.
There
we go.
Only Grand Floridian guests can access the Cinderella Castle Suite. Polynesian has a private beach resort tiki bar that's only for guests. That's not true. Boardwalk resorters get free unlimited ice cream.
That would be awesome.
That feels true, but isn't. Totally inaccurate, but funny, awesome if true. If you stay at Wilderness Lodge, you can race a geyser against guests at Contemporary to Magic Kingdom. Race a geyser. Then there's the note. There isn't a geyser race, but the thrill of getting to Magic Kingdom and Wilderness from Wilderness via boat does feel like winning something.
Yeah, I agree.
AI is the best.
Yeah.
Grand Floridian's Ghost Concierge will tuck you in at night if you tip with a Mickey bar.
They love those.
Totally fabricated, but honestly, wouldn't that be magical? No evidence, unfortunately.
Try it anyway, just in case.
If you stay at Beach Club, Yacht Club, and Boardwalk in 1 week, you unlock a secret captain swimsuit party at Stormalong Bay. Polynesian guests can take a silent luau monorail that only plays ukulele versions of Disney villain songs.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Beach Club rooms come with a pet mermaid living in Stormalong Bay. Pet mermaid. Oh, it's great. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's call that a day then. Thank you for listening, everybody. If you're interested in coming to see all this nonsense live, we'll have games and fun and some fun big topic. Please email one of us. I'm going to just repeat it just in case. That's jhunt@concierge.com, Eric or E. Johnson at concierge.com,
Yep.
Dan at earsup-podcast.com, and of course, Jason at earsup-podcast.com.
Yeah. And I just want to put it out there, like if you listen to the show, right? Assuming it's not your first episode, which hello, you know that if you expressed an interest in this thing, we're gonna make it like really ridiculous. And that, I consider that a threat. If it is, I don't know what to tell you.
That is a
but
threat.
Like,
Yeah.
Here's what I know. We have many hundreds of people that listen to each episode at the first listen, right? And then more listen later. Most of our listeners are West Coast. So even if we had, 10% of the people who listen to the show come, we'd sell out the building, right?
Right.
So
and just be clear, this isn't like we're making this so that we make no money off of this.
Yeah, we're not.
We want to do this.
We will
but
spend
only
money
if you want us to do this.
It will cost us.
Yeah.
So
It
this
sure
is not
will.
a money-making venture for anything. It will cost us money. But we'd like to meet, fans and, so what happened, Ears Up did this years ago. They thought 4 people would show up and they didn't have enough seats. And that's where Eric met Dan.
I met you. You didn't meet me. It's fine.
Right.
You can say it.
Jimmy was somewhere else at the time.
I was closing a deal. Anyway, so that is, So maybe we'll have the same experience, but please let us know because we would like to do it, but we don't want to do it for 7 people because that would be embarrassing for the Shakey's employees.
But maybe like 20.
Yeah, that's easy. 20, 30, 40, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
And
whatever. If you want, we can connect people and make another podcast from
That's right. That's how this podcast started.
There we go.
Met Jeremy, became friends. The rest is Eric. Okay. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Be good to each other, especially now. Just be good. Be nice. People are people.
Give somebody a smooch today.
Give somebody a hug. Be good to each other. And until next time, Resort is adjourned.